Aloha, everybody. Pastor Mark here up in Brand Park on September 11th, 2025. You don't have to clear your mind very far to remember where you were 24 years ago today as we reflect and remember the tragedy of September 11th. Sadly, you don't have to clear your mind too far to remember 24 hours ago today when you heard the news of the assassination of Charlie Kirk. And both things that we are reflecting on as the news is still coming in today, and we're reflecting from 24 years, is the reality that evil exists and it grows. It doesn't tame itself and go away. It grows. And as a matter of fact, as we're studying on Sunday mornings through Matthew 24 in this great prophetic passage, it's telling Jesus himself is telling us it goes from bad to worse, and there are signs to watch for, and sadly we're seeing those signs. So not much commentary on all that today. I just wanted to take a moment or two with you to remind you kind of our foundation, not just as a country, but when people make a stand for Christ, the world does not like that. John 15 says, as Jesus is talking, if the world hates you, remember that they hated me before they hated you. And if you're going to be a follower of Christ, you're going to see these situations be criticized, some even martyred, that has been going on since Christ walked this earth. So today, would you take some time as we reflect and be reminded of God's love and grace for you and this country? Would you also take the time to pray for the Kirk family, Erica, his widowed bride, 2 young children, and so many people that are impacted by this? As of the time of this recording, they're still looking for the assassin, and pray that that happens and justice is brought. But as some of you know, I just was at a conference last month to hear some of the different speakers, Charlie being one of them. And when you see the passion and the joy of someone that's following Christ, whether you agree with him politically or not, it's just an amazing thing to say, wow, there is peace, there is confidence, there is security, and that certainly is what he did. Our security 24 years ago got shaken greatly, and it will be again continually as we see a variety of these shootings and acts of violence. But one thing we do know, that Jesus said this world is not our final home. Today, Charlie Kirk is face to face with Jesus that he served, and we will be too when our time comes, or when the church is raptured away. But until that time, or as the old hymn says, until then, our hearts need to go on singing and praying and lift up those who are hurting in all kinds of situations. So I'm going to ask you to do that. Pray for the families, pray for those families way back 24 years ago that still suffer with the loss of their loved ones, and all the first responders, and everything that this day brings back to mind. Whatever you do today, set aside some time. I'm doing that at this little park, and thankfully I'm hearing some children play in the background, which is that great reminder of life that God calls and creates and continues to bring, even though evil wants to destroy it. So as a church family, let's make sure we're doing that today. We'll talk more about this on Sunday, but for now, join with me in prayer in your own silent way as we lift up all of these situations. Aloha for now from Glendale, California.